Hey, what's up guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and today we are looking at 10 facts you didn't know about Five Nights at Freddy's, so let's get right to it. Number 10. Scott Cawthon originally made a series of children's adventure games which included Chipper & Sons Lumber Company and The Desolate Hope. These games were criticised as despite being aimed at a young audience, the characters had a creepy look that frightened kids and animated in an almost animatronic way. Cawthon decided to use the horrific look and style of these characters to his advantage and moved into the horror genre with Five Nights at Freddy's. Number 9. In the security room you will notice a poster called Celebrate with Freddy Fazbear in the centre. You can actually click this poster to honk Freddy's nose. Do this too much though and you'll be met with a jump scare and a game over screen, so don't get too honk happy. Number 8. Want to brace yourself for something really creepy? Very occasionally in the original Five Nights at Freddy's game, when clicking through the camera feed, you'll be greeted with a view of all three animatronics staring right at you. Number 7. Another very rare occurrence happens upon starting the game. Sometimes when starting a new game, you may be greeted by an eyeless Bonnie. After a few moments, Bonnie's eyes will light up and the game begins. Perhaps the creepiest part of this Easter egg is that no explanation is ever given as to why this occurs. Number 6. Talking of Bonnie, did you know that Bonnie is in fact a male, not a female animatronic, despite Bonnie typically being a girl's name? Also, Bonnie is the creator Scott Cawthon's least favourite character, as Bonnie apparently scares him. Cawthon has in fact gone on record saying, "In real life I tend to have waking nightmares, meaning that I wake in my sleep. One night I dreamt that Bonnie was in the hall outside my door. I jumped out of bed and rushed to hold the door shut, and it filled me with dread. In FNAF, when the door won't work, it means something is already in your office. It's when I felt the door was locked. I felt like Bonnie was in my bedroom and was almost about to get me. Thankfully, I woke up." It's strange Scott feels this way about Bonnie, as he is one of the least terrifying designs in the game series. Number 5. The animatronic's attack sound is actually the sound of children screaming, or it sure sounds like it. Usually you won't hear the full scream as the game cuts out, but here is a full uncut sample of the animatronic scream, so see what you think. Number 4. There was, for a period of time, a real Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria that would appear on Google Maps for anybody who searched it. This was of course all a hoax, but this doctored image did in fact appear on Google Maps and has since sparked a petition to make it real. Number 3. In the original game there was a wall that had spray painted text "It's me" appear along it. However, eerily this is occasionally replaced with posters of terrified looking crying children. The art style is similar to the Edvard Munch painting The Scream. Spooky. Number 2. Remember the Help Wanted ad that appears at the start of a game? Most people probably only pay attention to the central text, which is basically a simple advert asking for a security guard to work the night shift at Fazbear's. The rest of the newspaper surrounding this ad is blurred out. Upon closer inspection, you can see the surrounding text is actually mocking the player and goes out of its way to dismiss you. Blah blah blah, chances are you won't make it past night 3. Blah blah blah. This possibly isn't the best choice of summer job, since you most likely won't survive the week, blah blah, and on it goes, subliminally filling the player full of self-doubt and anxiety. Number 1. During the opening of Night 5, there is a strange and rather unsettling phone call that left many people confused. It sounds like gibberish, right? It is in fact a backwards reading of Paramahansa Yogandanda's autobiography of a yogi. A fan decoded the recording as the following: "It is lamentable that mass agricultural development is speeded by fuller use of your marvellous mechanisms. Would it not be easily possible to employ some of them in quick laboratory experiments to indicate the influence of various types of fertilizers on plant growth? You are right. Countless uses will be made by future Gina. The scientist seldom knows contemporaries the joy of creative." And that wraps up 10 facts you didn't know about Five Nights at Freddy's. I hope some of these have surprised you, and if you did enjoy today's video, remember to give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you on the next one.